Hey everybody, how you doing? MDW here, trying to spread some Christmas joy out there. And if any of you guys have seen any of the reviews or the internet pretty much over the last couple of weeks, you'll know that Star Wars fans at the moment have not got much festive joy in them because of The Last Jedi. Now, I'm not going to go into it. I've seen the film a couple of times now. I almost feel scared to put my opinion on the internet because it feels like I'm going to get stoned to death. Let's just say I thought it was alright. I didn't have a problem with it. There were some things I didn't agree with in it, like you would in most films. There was a couple of things that I thought could have been handled differently and I would have liked to have seen it, and I hope J.J. Abrams perhaps picks it back up again. Overall though, it wasn't the absolute crap fest that everyone is going on about and slating it. So anyway, let's move on from that now. I've got I've got The Last Jedi action figure review for you, and it is literally come to my door in the last couple of days. So it is the Bandai Figuarts Star Wars series, and it's the First Order Executioner Stormtrooper from The Last Jedi. So let's crack this guy open and have a look at him. He looks pretty cool. Welcome back. So let's get down to it, guys, and have a look at the packaging. So I really like the way these figures are displayed. They're great. I'll do a size comparison because I've got the Shore Trooper figure from Rogue One in this line. They're not as big as they seem. They look quite big here when I'm holding it in the camera, but they are not that big a figure. But I'll measure them up and see how they compare. So a great window display box showcasing the figure, all the accessories. As you can see, this guy comes with a ton of stuff. So he's got the pistol, the weapons. I'll go all over with him. So that's really nice. First Order Execution, the Bandai logo, and I don't know, there's something about this box, it's just a really cool display piece, you know, you can put it on your shelf and it looks really great. It's got a picture of the figure on the side there, the Figurarts logo, and then obviously tells you Figurarts is a new standard of figure series that incorporates the Bandai action figure art under the theme, pursuing character expression and humanoid action. So these figures are very articulated, as you might have seen in my Rogue One Shore Trooper video. The back, really great box again. Look at this, it's kind of like a glossy figure picture with a really shiny, you guys can see that, like a bolt gun metal kind of shiny silver backing to it as well, with pictures of the figure. And I'd say the whole back is just brilliantly shiny. Look, you can see my camera and everything in there. Look at that, it's nearly like a mirror. And then obviously a Japanese writing, all the other bits and pieces that go with it. So yeah, there we go, Star Wars logo on the side. So displays and looks really great. A couple of pictures there of what you can do the figure pose in. But let's open him up and see what you can actually do. Okay, so out of the box, and first up, guys, is an instruction manual sheet there, so it tells you how to put his various weapons and his execution and staff together. I can't understand any of it, obviously, because it's in Japanese, but there we go. Okay, so first size comparison. So there's my Shore Trooper I was talking about, which I've reviewed in one of my other videos. So size-wise, they look pretty much identical, to be honest. So you've got Shore Trooper is probably about, yeah, just under 6 inches. And then the Executioner Trooper is just under 6 inches as well. I'd pretty much say, literally, standing side by side there, that the Executioner Trooper is just a little bit taller. I think that's primarily because of his helmet though. So yeah, size comparison out of the way, let's get back to the Star Wars figure. Apologies if you hear any funny noises, guys, as well. My pug has been ill recently and he's feeling better a bit now, so he wants lots of cuddles and hugs, and he's trying to eat my camera all the time. So anyway, let's go. So Executioner. I was a bit disappointed when I first got the Shore Trooper. I don't know why. I paid quite a bit of money for him and I thought the figure wasn't all that. Now these are quite highly regarded figures. You know, they command quite a bit of price on the internet. There's loads of them about and I've seen loads of good things about them. Got the Shore Trooper, liked it, didn't think it was worth the money. I don't know whether it's just because like he's not like a well-known trooper, do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, he's a cool looking trooper, but he's not the classic white and black armour. This guy, however, I feel like was a lot more bang for my buck. Got a lot more accessories with this one than I did with the Shore Trooper. And I just like the overall design of the figure. It's really nicely done. The crisp black and white absolutely kills it. It looks absolutely superb on my shelf. The armour is a very glossy finish to it, so just like the Hot Toys figures, it's got that wonderful shine to it that you can literally just see yourself reflecting in nearly. So that is really excellent. I like the black design on it, the black shoulder pads, the stripe there. Obviously, is an Executioner Trooper, so harking back to the medieval times where they wear a black bag on their head, so that's really kind of a nice touch to that. It's a bit morbid, you know, perhaps if you saw this guy coming you'd be like, oh god, yeah, obviously your time is up. Pretty other standard armour though than the First Order, so it's a standard Stormtrooper armour. Loads of nice bit of details on it. So you've got the helmet, you've got the little kind of grills on the helmet there, you can make it out. He's got the nice lenses, are nice and shiny. He's got the insignia markings, well, his squad, I'm assuming, on his armour all over it. He's got this classic stormtrooper, you know, the utility belt round there. And his belt itself has actually got a lot of pouches attached to it, which actually move as well. So they are attached on. They've got like a little hinge joint, but you can flip them up, flip them down. Yeah, so that's a nice touch as well. They've got them all the way around the belt. And then on his leg, he has got his blaster pistol, which I believe is actually attached to his leg there. So that's cool. I mean, you get a blaster pistol in the box with him, but there is another one on his leg. And then other than that, though, all the way going down his armour, you can see all these like grooves and indentations on the even on the feet there. So loads of detail on the armour, even though it is just a straight black and white. And you can see on his undersuit as well, there's a lot of ribbing under there. So that's all kind of been sculpted into the undersuit of the figure. So let's run down articulation, guys. This is what these figures are renowned for, the posability. So the head is literally on a ball joint. You can see it right up into his helmet there. So literally goes all the way around, up, down, left, right. You know, any way you want, literally. So that's really cool. He has got a swivel just below the breastplate here. So you can swivel it all the way around, and that goes up and down as well with a major crunch. He's got a swivel at the waist. So that's cool. He can do loads of poses. He has got a ball joint on his arm. So his arms swivel all the way around, and his pieces for his shoulder pads are on a separate piece attached to his arm, so they don't hinder the movement at all. Then he's got a hinge joint at his elbow and another kind of 360-degree spin joint just under this piece of armour here, so you can move that all around. And then he's got a 360-degree spin on his hand, so that's the same on the other side there. And then down on his groin here, so he's got the groinal socket, which literally moves all the way around. Now this hampers a little bit by the armour, which I found same with the Hot Toys figures. You can get it up quite high, there we go, and then it does go back a little bit. Swivels all the way around though, there, and then there's another joint at the kneecap above and below. Again, so this is where you find the armour hinders it, because you can't really make his leg go any higher than that, because this bit here hits on his belt and his codpiece. And then this swivels, I believe. No, there's no swivel there. Okay, so that's just on a hinge joint. But the swivel on his foot, I remember that from the Shore Trooper. So it swivels a little bit, and then there's a hinge, I believe, on this one as well. So you can like kind of bend his foot side to side as well as swivel it. And then there's a hinge joint on the toes. You can do some crazy looking thing like that. But yeah, so all of this really well articulated, and it looks great on these figures. You can really get some cool poses out of them. So we've got a trooper there, ready to go. And now let's talk accessories. So he comes with a plethora of goodies in his box with him. So just like the Hot Toys figures I review on here, they do several hand swap outs and a load of weapons with them as well. So he's got his pistol. So the pistol is a standard white and black colour, just like the one on his leg. In fact, let's have a look and see. It's pretty much the same pistol with all the same detailing. So that's really nice. They haven't scrimped on the one on the leg. So a little mini pistol. It's made of just like a plastic. No other bits of detail on it, just the paint job there. It's quite hollow plastic, doesn't bend or anything. It's probably quite brittle, so keep an eye on that. Standard Stormtrooper blaster. Does this open down? It does indeed. So it's got the fold out stirrup at the bottom there, just like the Hot Toys figures have. Again, the black and white detail with the magazine cartridge on the side. Again, the hard plastic, but really nice, having the blaster rifle. Several hands. So tiny little hands there. I'll show you how they work in a second. But so he's got two open hands that come with him. He's got two pointing hands. You over there. And then he's got two gripping hands. So I'm assuming this is how we can get the double pose where he's holding the executioner's staff. But lastly, guys, there we go. We've got his executioner's staff. Really cool detail. Fits the whole armour perfectly with the white and black detail. It's got metal work all up here. So the actual the tongs of the executioner's blade are closed in this version. So you can switch these out with another one that I'll show you in a second. Lots of detail on it though. Like the metalwork has been picked out with a wash. And it just looks really, really cool. You know, they put a lot of effort into that. They've even got this kind of there's a little kind of box down here with loads of controls all on it. So that's really cool to see. So there's his executioner staff. And then there is the open head. If you've seen the film, that's where the one that's brutal. So it's got kind of blue laser lines, blazer line that comes down this each side here. And the laser is so hot, it just literally cuts through anything. So kind of futuristic axe there. So that's really cool. I'd like to perhaps see one with like perhaps a bit of blue plastic going down there to simulate the actual, it's actually switched on. But this bit here, literally, I'm assuming just attaches off the top and then you can pose it however you want. So it's just literally the same, but just with the talons open. Pretty straightforward, guys, to switch the hands out. You've literally got a peg system there, so you just pull the hand off and then clip the other one into place. The same with his executioner's staff as well. There's a little joint just above where the handle is, and you just literally pull that out and then put the open head in place. Really simple. So there you have it all. There's my review of the First Order Stormtrooper from Bandai. Like I said at the start of the review, I bought the Shore Trooper, I reviewed it, I thought it was okay. This guy I picked up for a really great price, and I say it's just kind of really got me excited again for this line. The crispness of the armour, the sculpt, and the posability is absolutely superb. Now, it was on the Shore Trooper, I just don't know why, I just felt the magic more with this figure, if that makes any sense at all. The accessories you get with it are absolutely superb, so 2 blasters, 1 on him, and the executioner staff. But it's just the posability you can get. I mean, if you guys didn't know any better, if you looked at this, it's like that, you could see that it just looks like a Hot Toys figure. Apart from the scale difference there, the amount of detail on that figure is great. So this guy's available online now. I picked him up for around about £30, which I think is a snap at that, and there are plenty more on there if you want to get your teeth into this line with the Praetorian Guards coming out and new Kylo Ren figure, and they'll literally just keep on going with this. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a good Christmas all. See you soon.
Find MDW on Facebook and Instagram now at MDW_toys.